Good morning. This is the glamorous life of a yarn dyer. It's 6:30. I'm sat in bed. Nick fell asleep upstairs on the sofa, so we've just left him. I'm knackered. Oh, I look rough. I feel rough, to be fair. Every bone in my body aches. My legs and my feet are really achy still. My arms are sore from all the lifting and carrying, and my throat's a bit hoarse from all the talking. It's lovely though. You forget how hard work these shows are. It's not just, the funny thing is, and I'm not complaining, please don't think I'm complaining, but I just was trying to give an honest account of a show from a yarn dyer's perspective. Before you arrive, what's that? Oh, it's a hole. Jeff bit a hole in my nightie. Before you arrive on the event, you're already knackered. You know, we were working from 6:30 in the morning till 8-9 o'clock at night for the 5-6 days up to the show, and prior to that, for 2 weeks, we were pretty full on. So by the time the show comes, you're already knackered. Excuse me. And then you do the show itself. And as you've seen, we've been up at 4 o'clock Friday, 4:30 yesterday, and I was up at 4 o'clock this morning. So it's just exhausting. So much fun, and we've laughed all day yesterday and talked to people about yarn, and people show you their knitting patterns that they're shopping for, and it's just lovely, so lovely. I met people that are coming on retreats next year in the autumn, that have not been before, so that was lovely. But yeah, it is tiring, I'm not going to lie. We're going home tonight. We've got the barn for tonight until tomorrow. We don't have to leave until tomorrow morning. And Mum and Dad are staying tonight. But Nick would rather just go home, which I do understand. I wouldn't. I'd rather stay and go in the morning. But I'm not the driver, so that's really for Nick to decide. But he's right what he says. Tomorrow, if we drove home tomorrow morning, we would have to unload the van as soon as we got back to the shop, because the van has to be returned. We'd have to unpack all the van, get all that done, and then go take the van back, all the rest of it. Whereas if we go home tonight, we can at least sleep in the morning and have a lazy morning, and then go and unpack the van and get that back at lunchtime. So I think that's what we're going to do. It makes sense. Nick can enjoy a nice lie-in tomorrow then. I feel all puffy as well. I think I'm really dehydrated. I think all day yesterday I drank 1 can of Pepsi Max, which is not good, is it? Oh, I did have a few mouthfuls of water, but really not enough. I did, when we came home, I really tried to throw a bottle of water down, but yeah, I think I'm a bit dehydrated because I feel really puffy. Can you hear the cockerel? I love him. Nick's threatened to cook him. He's less impressed with country living as I am. I'm going to go and have a shower. I've been up since 4, but I've just been sat in bed. Been watching the Grocery Girls. Haven't knit. I've been too tired to knit. But I'm going to have a shower. I'm going to take Jeff for a walk and then get ready for day 2.
Our neighbour this weekend has been a beautiful Soraya and her glamorous assistant of Malika Wire. Needs no introduction. Absolutely beautiful knitted jewellery. I say knitted jewellery, that doesn't do it justice. It's beyond knitted jewellery. Absolutely gorgeous. Soraya was just telling me that this is the most intricate piece, or the most time-consuming piece she's made. Amazing!
And thank you for being such a lovely member.
And these, look at this. I've been coveting this all weekend. It's a temperature blanket. It's beautiful. Opposite us we've had lovely Hannah from Corner of Craft. Ta-da! The beautiful stitch markers. I've bought this one, Blackberry. I've been looking at that one online, so I had to have that one. Amazing colours. Beautiful. And the baker. The good thing about being a vendor is that you get to do all your Sunday morning shopping before everyone else comes in, which is lovely. I'm heading over to a shop that sells bulgur baskets because I want one. Amazing. This is what I've come shopping for. Look at these baskets. Oh, aren't they amazing? I love them. I'm going to get one. I'm going to use it as my sock knitting basket. I've got a couple of these really big ones. It's one of these little cutesy ones I'm after. Aren't they cute? Look who I found! It's Davina from Little Workroom Crafts. Say it. Stay safe. Take care. Happy crafting.
So we're at the Layfamilyyarn store. And
Hi.
we're double vlogging. Because it's so fun.
Do you feel like Ant and Dec when they do that? Dum, dum,
Yeah.
dum.
And look at all this lovely yarn.
Look how lovely Ellie. I found Ellie from Craft House Magic. We've known each other for years, haven't we?
We have.
And we haven't seen each other for years.
When did we meet? I can't remember.
When we used to do the Midlands. Do you remember the Midlands meetup,
yes.
wasn't it? And you used to
Yes.
come up on the train. And that was years ago. Pre-Jensen.
I know.
Well before Jensen. Oh, have you had a lovely weekend?
I have.
Full on.
I'm literally nearly at the end now. I've got half an hour to the end of the show and I need to get right to the end here, so I've done relatively well.
Do you stay to the end of the podcast? Or just because you're choosing to?
I'm needing to stay till the end because
to get round
Because
everywhere.
I've been too busy nattering to everybody.
Gotcha. That's a different thing altogether. Look at these needle felted bags. Aren't they amazing? Just stunning. Here's a rabbit hole I could be very tempted to go down with the spinning wheels. These fibres. It's lovely.
Good morning, friends. It's Monday and I'm back home. I didn't get to finish off the video yesterday, so I thought I'd just come this morning and do a quick roundup. So we drove home last night. We got home around about 11:15. Oh, and it was exhausting, I'm not going to lie. Nick always wanted to drive home Sunday evening and we were just playing it by ear, seeing how he felt. And he's right what he said, you know, if we'd have driven home this morning, it would have been a really long day today as well, because we would have had a 4-hour drive home, well, about 3.5. Then we would have had to have gone straight to the shop, unload the van, get everything unpacked there, ready to take the van back. And so it would have made it a really long day today, whereas Nick's still asleep now. What time is it? It's about 8:30. Nick's still in bed, and he'll stay in bed till mid-morning, you know, which is lovely. So it did make total sense just to push through last night. I didn't film much yesterday. I did manage to see some friends, and Davina from Little Workroom Crafts, who I'm sure you all follow on YouTube, but if you don't, she's just a joy, an absolute joy. She's a beautiful maker and creator and crafter in general, but there's no agenda, you know. She's just good fun, and she just does YouTube for the joy. And oh, it was so lovely to meet her, and she gave me a little goodie bag, bless her. She's so kind, so kind. I haven't opened it yet actually, but another friend, Maria, she gave Nick and I a gift as well, and I haven't opened that. I've saved it for today. So yesterday there were two standout things for me coming back from the show. We had a great show, a really good show. Nick was absolutely fine. He had no issues with his anxiety, nothing at all. He was absolutely fine, which is the biggest take home for us, that he was able to do it, and to do it successfully and well and without challenge. That is the biggest take home from it for us. On a personal note, two things for me. Back in 2019 when we did shows, I always knew the value of doing a show as a business, and I knew that it, you know, it's good to do shows, it's good for people to see you in person, to meet the face behind the Instagram account, to see yarn in real life, you know, all these things I knew were valuable as a business. But as a person, I didn't like it. I didn't like to be seen, don't like to be seen particularly. I prefer to be, you know, hidden behind an Instagram square. But I didn't get any imposter syndrome, which I so often do. And that's just through personal growth and knowing that our yarns stand up, and what we do really well. And I think that confidence came from having Nick by my side. He's always done shows with me, even back in 2019, but he didn't know what he was talking about. He had no clue. So to have him by my side, confident, and, you know, he's the main dyer of Layfamilyyarn, so that was brilliant. But also my personal growth and acceptance. I wasn't afraid to be me, and I wasn't afraid to be seen as Kelly, and yeah, and that was a first for me, and a big one for me, really. Oh, I'm tired. Sorry, guys, got emotional. Yeah, that self-acceptance and feeling okay in my skin comes from you, and you just embrace me and accept me and support me and encourage me to be me, and, you know, my true authentic self for doing. Yeah, that's a lovely thing, and I'm so grateful to you, so grateful.